Hello dear students, welcome back all of you to the physics online class. Already we have finished the chapter atoms, the theory part of that already completed in the previous videos, and today let us solve the few of the numericals of this chapter. And see dear students, as I told once 2 years back one question came on from this chapter also, that is the numerical part for the 5 marks. So here also you need to practice more to get the 4 marks, full marks from this concept. Okay, and in this chapter few of the formulas if you are keeping in a mind means that is enough to solve the numericals. Okay, and in that the energy E is equal to h nu, and where that energy E h nu is equal to E2 minus E1 will be taken, right, and by using that we can calculate the frequency nu is equal to E2 minus E1 by h, where h is a Planck's constant and its value you know already, right. And next about the wavelength, in the case of the study of the spectral series of the hydrogen atom, we derived the expression of the wavelength, that is 1 by lambda is equal to r into 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square, or nf square minus ni square, like that also we have taken, right. And for this particular series, that is the Lyman, Balmer, Paschen, Brackett and Fund series, the n1 value will be different and n2 will be changing there. Okay, so that all the points we know. And one more thing what I told in the previous video, that is for every series, the first line of that series will be having the longest wavelength and the last line will be having the shortest wavelength. Okay, so that point you keep in your mind. And next about the radius of the nth orbit, that formula also we derived, Rn is equal to epsilon naught n square h square upon pi m e square. Okay, and energy, that E is equal to, actually energy coming means directly we are using the formula difference between the two energy levels. Okay, and that by using that we can calculate. Okay, come let us solve so the few of the numericals in this chapter, right. The first one is the NCERT numericals only we will solve today. Question is, a difference of 2.3 electron volt separate, a difference of 2.3 electron volt separates two energy levels in an atom, What is the frequency of the radiation emitted when the atom transits from the upper level to the lower level? Yes, see dear student, in this question they have given there is one atom and it consists of two levels. One level is taken as a upper level and another one is taken as a lower level here. Okay, and when what happened here, it is taken the transition from the upper to the, means from here to here, that electron taken the transition, and we know that when electron is emitted from the higher energy level to the lower energy level, there the emission of the photon takes place, right. Here the photon is emitted, and what is the energy of that photon? Energy E is equal to h nu. The energy of that emitted photon can be given by E is equal to h nu here, and where nu is the frequency of the photon or the radiation emitted, and h is the Planck's constant, we have its standard value, and energy E should be given here. Okay, and see already they have mentioned that the difference in these two energy level is 2.3 electron volt. That means here E is equal to 2.3 electron volt they have given already. Yes, and this is in a electron volt. What we need to do that? We need to convert that electron volt into the joule, and already in the last classes you learnt about how to convert 1 electron volt into joule. What is our value here? We know that 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joules. Am I clear? So, this is there, use this and substitute here, then we get the value of the energy here. Okay. Therefore, I can write here energy E is equal to 2.3 into 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. Okay. Then this will give me the value of the energy in the joule here, right. And what is their question actually? What is the frequency of the radiation emitted? That means new value we need to calculate here. Therefore, by this formula I can write that the frequency of emitted photon is nu is equal to E upon H here. Then that is nu is equal to E means that is 2.3 into that is converted that is a joule 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 upon H means that is a Planck's constant that is equal to 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 34 joules a second. Substitute that value 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 34. Yes, after the simplification you get the value of the frequency in a hertz only. Am I right, dear student? I hope you understood the step, right. Very simple example they have given, but remember when such a frequency or the wavelength is asked, whatever energy is given in the electron volt, you need to convert that into the joules here by using the value that is 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 joule. Okay. Then moving to the another example, that is a hydrogen atom initially in the ground level. An hydrogen atom initially in the ground level absorbs a photon. What it happened? Absorbs a photon which excites it to n equal to 4. That means it was in the ground level. Let us take here n is equal to 1 first, right, and it is excited to n is equal to 4 here, n is equal to 4. Then their question is determine the wavelength and the frequency of the photon. Yes, here also what happened, when it excites there, again it needed to take the transition from higher to the lower, and during the transition just now we observed that there is a emission of the radiation or emission of the photon takes place, right. Therefore, here we need to calculate the wavelength and the frequency of the photon, right. And see, whenever you are solving the numerical, first write down the data given here and next apply the required formula, then only you will get the 1 mark at least. The applied, that means which is the relevant formula for the given numerical, you need to write there. Okay. Yes. Then coming to the point here, what else we need to calculate? Lambda and the frequency, right. And we know that energy of the electron in the nth orbit can be given by the formula minus 13.6 upon n square. Can you remember this? Of course, right. And see here, it is taken a transition from level that is 1 to the level 4 here. Ground state means what I am considering here, n is equal to 1 will be taken, then it is going to excited to the energy level, that is a higher energy level there. Okay. Therefore, this formula I can modify in terms of n1 and n2. Therefore, I write here 13.6 into 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon 4 square. Because here first let us use 1 and next let us use that is 4, then this formula will be obtained. And if you substitute and simplify here 13.6 into here 4 square means 16 minus 1 upon that is again 16 only, right. That will be 13.6 into 15 by 16. Okay. Then when you simplify this, you will get the answer that is in terms of that is 2.3 Actually here the answer will you will get in terms of electron volt here, electron volt. Again here you need to multiply 1.60 or 6 into 10 raised to minus 19. Then after the simplification, why I have multiplied here? Because electron volt energy need to convert into joules here. Yes. Then E is equal to, after the simplification, we get the value that is E is equal to 2.04 into 10 raised to minus 18 joule. This will be our answer after the simplification, right? And next again use the same formula here, that is E is equal to h nu, right? And we know that from the last or the by the theoretical part also, Planck's constant H is equal to 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule second. Therefore, using E is equal to h nu, E is equal to h nu, frequency of photon is I can write here, that is nu is equal to E upon h here, E upon h. Then this is equal to E means already we obtained from the last step 2.04 into 10 raised to minus 18 upon h means that is 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 34. Then if you simplify this, we get that the frequency of the photon nu is equal to 3.08 into 10 to the power 19 hertz, 19 hertz. So, this may be our answer is, see whatever I am solving you can also cross check with the your answers or the result, right. And here we got the value of that what frequency. Then how can you find the wavelength? We know the relation between the speed of the light and that of the frequency and the wavelength. What is that relation? So, we have that, we have the formula that C is equal to, that is speed of the light is equal to frequency or else nu, frequency into the wavelength we have. Then wavelength lambda is equal to C upon frequency I can write here. Then this is equal to C means that is the speed of the light in the vacuum, then it is equal to 3 into 10 raised to 8 upon nu means already that is 3.08 into 10 to the power minus plus 19 here. Then when you simplify this, our answer may come in the form 9.75 into 10 raised to minus 8 meter, 9.75 into 10 raised to minus 8 meter. I hope the numerical is clear to you all dear student, right. So, the steps how to find the value of the energy first, and that energy most of the time given in the electron volt need to convert in a joule. Then go for the formula, that is using E is equal to h nu, first to calculate the frequency here. Then after calculating the frequency, either you can apply this or else here itself you can also apply C by wavelength, that formula also. Then by using this you can also calculate the wavelength of the photon emitted here. Am I clear? Yes. Then let us move to the next numerical, that is related to the Paschen series, right. And here when you are going for the spectral series, we know that which formula we need to focus more, 1 upon lambda is equal to R into 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square, that only we need to focus more, right. Then let us solve the numerical now. Question is, what is the shortest frequency, shortest wavelength present in the Paschen series of spectral lines? What question is asked here? What is the shortest wavelength they asked here? Okay, tell me dear student, shortest wavelength means which line we need to consider? The last line of the spectral series, that is also called series limit, that I used in the theory videos, isn't it? Yes. Then now the given numerical giving me a clear idea that Here I need to take n2 is equal to infinity, because the n2, the last line, that will be having continuum, that is n value will be is equal to infinity here. Okay. So, therefore, for the Paschen series, first let us write down here. So, for the Paschen series, n1 value will be given as, for Paschen series, n1 can be given as, it is a third series, isn't it? Then n1 will be is equal to 3 here, and next one n2 can be what? So, infinity. Why? Because I can write here, for shortest wavelength of the series n2 will be is equal to infinity here, n2 will be infinity. Yes. Therefore, I can write using 1 upon lambda is equal to r into 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square, 1 upon n2, and where r means that is a Rydberg constant. What is the value of the r here? 1.097 into 10 raised to 7 per meter. This you know already, right? And now let us substitute the value of n1 and n2 and r in the given formula. Then let us calculate now the shortest wavelength here. Okay. Therefore, I can write here, shortest wavelength of the Paschen series is equal to, r means 1.097 into 10 raised to 7 into 1 upon n1 means what is the value here? 3 square minus 1 upon infinity here. Then that is 1 upon lambda s is equal to, that is 1.097 into 10 raised to 7, and 1 by infinity means my answer will be 0. Then 3 square means that comes 9 here. Okay. And see, it is a reciprocal of the wavelength given here, but I need wavelength in the correct form. Therefore, the wavelength, the shortest wavelength of the Paschen series will be, that is lambda is equal to 9 divided by 1.09 into 10 raised to 7 here. Okay. Then after the simplification, that can be expressed as, so either you can write 820.3 nanometer, if this is in terms of nanometer. Then want to express in angstrom means that will come 8203 angstrom, 8203 angstrom will come. I hope, dear student, these questions are clear to you, and practice more of this one. Okay. So, let us move to the further numerical of the chapter. So, in this let us discuss how to find the wavelength of the series which they have mentioned already, right. The question is, calculate the wavelength and the frequency of the first line of the Lyman series given r is equal to 1.097 into 10 raised to 7. See, in this particularly they have mentioned the Lyman series. So, for that series, for the first line, what they have mentioned here, first line. For the first line, we need to calculate its wave number, wavelength and the frequency. Yes. And see, dear student, so what we used already, the same formula again using here, that is using 1 by lambda is equal to r into 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square. And listen here, for a Lyman series, Lyman series, yes, here only we can use for the Lyman series. For Lyman series, this formula can be written as, that is 1 by lambda is equal to r into 1 by 1 square minus 1 by n2 square. But here they have mentioned the first line of the Lyman series. For a first line of Lyman series, n2 is equal to 2 here. N2 is 2 because first line. See, this is common for every series here. If Lyman it is a 1, N1 will be 1. So, Balmer means N1 will be 2, like that according to the series we are getting the N1 value. But what about the N2 value? The first line means except this the second number what comes, that is taken as a first line of the respective series. Okay. Then now let us substitute 1 by lambda is equal to R value given here 1.097 into 10 raised to 7 into 1 by 1, because 1 square will come 1 only, minus 1 by 2 square will be taken. 2 square means directly I write here 4 only, right, and simplify this. 1 by lambda is equal to 1.097 10 raised to 7, and here see, if you take the LCM and simplify this, that comes 3 by 4 here, right. And after this wavelength we want, wavelength means just take the reciprocal of that, that will come 4 upon 3 into 1.097 into 10 raised to 7. And if you simplify, we get the answer 1 to 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 9, or else 1 to 1.5. So, angstrom will be our answer. This is the value of wavelength of the first line in the Lyman series. And see, the next question is wave number. Wave number means what? It is a reciprocal of the wavelength, isn't it? Therefore, wave number nu bar is equal to 1 upon the wavelength. Then it is equal to, so if you make this 1 upon 1215 here, we get the answer, that is 8.228 into 10 raised to 6 per meter. This will be our answer, that will be wavelength, that is wave number. And next about frequency. Yes, frequency means again same here, C is equal to nu into wavelength. So, nu is equal to C by wavelength, then it is equal to C 1 by wavelength means we got already, this also you can use, or else again you can substitute the value here, that is 1 to 15, and here it will be 3 into 10 raised to 8, and here it is in angstrom 10 raised to minus 10. So, after the simplification, frequency will be nu is equal to 24 into 68 10 raised to 14 hertz. Remember? So, then what are questions they asked? All the things we calculated here. First one calculated the wavelength, that is the wavelength of the first line of the Lyman series. Then the reciprocal of wavelength is nothing but wave number, that is represented by nu bar. Then it is equal to, we got the answer 8 point, means you calculate, then the same answer you will also get. Next, frequency. Frequency means C is equal to nu lambda. Frequency can be represented as C upon lambda, then we get the answer, that is 24.68 into 10 raised to 14 hertz, right. Then moving to the next numerical. Here in this numerical, see, the wavelength of first line in the Balmer series is, the wavelength of first line in the Balmer series is 6563 angstrom, 6563 angstrom. Calculate the wavelength of the first line of the Lyman series. In this numerical, the wavelength of one series of the one line will be given, and it is asked to find the wavelength of the other series of other line will be asked. Okay. So, then accordingly let us write down the formula here. The wavelength of the Balmer series, the first line in the Balmer series they have given. So, first take down here, for a Balmer series for first line we have N1 is equal to, for Balmer means it is a 2, and the first line means N2 will be 3 here, yes, and that is 1 by lambda b I will write here, that is wavelength of the Balmer series. I could write R into 1 by n1 means here, or else first write down the formula, n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square. This only we need to use now, general formula, right. And here let us substitute the value of wavelength, that is wavelength in the Balmer series, that is first line of the Balmer series 6563 angstrom is given, 6563 angstrom into 10 raised to minus 10 is equal to R keep as it is 1 upon n1 means in the Balmer it is 2 square and n2 means it is a 3 square for the first line. Yes, simplify this, that is R into 1 by 4 minus 1 by 9 here. Then we get the simplified form of that, 1 by 6563 into 10 raised to minus 10 is equal to R into, right, 9 minus how much, 4 here upon, so 36, isn't it? Then it is equal to 5R by 36. Let us call it as a equation number 1. So did you get the step here? Right? So what the series given? Balmer series, for that wavelength is given, and I made that equation that is equal to 5R by 36. Okay. Then now let us take for the Lyman series. For which line they asked here? First line of the Lyman series. For first line of Lyman series. Lyman series, 1 by lambda is equal to R into 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square. So for that we have that Lyman means n1 will be 1 and first line means n2 will be 2 here. Okay. And here this only, the wavelength only we need to calculate. Then write down 1 by lambda as it is equal to R into 1 by 1 square minus 1 by 2 square. Then after the simplification we get this is a, that is 3R by 4 here, 3R by 4. Call it is equation number 2 here, right. Now just to do the division of, divide equation 1 by 2 here, divide equation 1 by 2. This equation we are dividing by 2 here. Then in the, so LHS side you can see that denominator of the denominator will come to the numerator, that means here lambda will come, lambda upon 6563 will come, that is equal to, and here also you can see 5R upon 36 upon 3R upon 4 will come, right. R will get cancelled, then here same 5 by 36 into 4 upon 3 will come. So 3 1s are 3 9s are. Then after the simplification 5 upon that is 27 will come, and if you take this wavelength and multiplied here means you will get the value of the, so wavelength of first line in the Lyman series is 1215 angstrom, 1215 angstrom. Okay. See, once in this Balmer series wavelength is given and they asked you to find the wavelength of first line in the Lyman series. Both the series are different, but also you can calculate the wavelength. Okay. Yes. Then the last so numerical for this is ground state energy of the hydrogen atom is minus 13.6 electron volt. What are the kinetic and potential energies of the electron in this state? We know that ground state means that is the first state of the hydrogen atom, where n value is equal to 1, and what energy is present already, that only taken as energy, that is kinetic energy of the electron. Therefore, I could write here energy given, that is equal to minus 13.6 electron volt. This is nothing but the kinetic energy of the electron in the ground state, because it need to transit, isn't it? It need to take the transition from the ground state to the higher energy level. Therefore, kinetic energy means directly I can write here minus 13.6 electron volt that is minus into minus will come. So, or else this much also we can write, that is a kinetic energy of the electron. Okay. Then you should have one formula or one shortcut method that potential energy of electron will be twice of its kinetic energy. Yes, PE means a potential energy, that will be is equal to twice of the kinetic energy. Okay. Therefore, 2 into, so kinetic energy is how much? 13.6 electron volt. Then if you multiply, the potential energy will come minus 27.2 electron volt. This will be my answer, right. Such a questions will be asked in your competitive like a KCET and other exams, right. I hope dear students you understood, and this completes the chapter atoms with the concept, theory as well as the numerical, right. So, thank you for watching this video.